STEMligent class. Have a wonderful day. Welcome to the second episode of General Bio 1 by Senior High Tech TV. A diverse approach in understanding the study of life, which is biology. I am Teacher Ernest, and together we will discover the common features and differences of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. But before that, let's have a short review of our past lesson about the major and subcellular organelles of a cell. The activity is entitled Fact or Bluff. If the statement is true, the answer is fact. And if the statement is false, the answer is bluff. Are you ready, STEMligent students? Number 1. All living things are made up of cells. Is it a fact or a bluff? Very good. The answer is fact. Number 2. Cells of plants and animals have the same in structures. Is it a fact or a bluff? Great! The answer is bluff. Number 3. Mitochondria functions for energy production. Is it a fact or a bluff? Very good. The answer is fact. Number 4. Protein synthesis occurs in the Golgi apparatus. Is it a fact or a bluff? Very good. The answer is bluff. And number 5. Nucleus is the storehouse of genetic information in the form of DNA. Is it a fact or a bluff? You're right. The answer is fact. Congratulations! Seems you really understood our past lesson. Now, let us observe picture number 1. What are their differences and similarities? Very good. Now, let us observe picture number 2. What are the similarities between a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell? Very good. Billions of years ago, life existed on Earth. About all it has begun is still a mystery. But time slowly unveils these wonders, allowing us to understand life better. In your past lesson, you have understand the very foundation of life, which is cells. Several studies have been conducted and came up with unifying tenets about the basic unit of life, collectively known as the cell theory. We have also walked through the several organelles that make up a cell and their functions. Today, you will be learning more about cells, the types of a cell, which are the eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell. These are our learning objectives for today. Identify the common features or similarities of a prokaryotic and a eukaryotic cell. Determine the differences of a prokaryotic and a eukaryotic cell. All living things can be divided into 3 basic domains: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. The primary single-celled organisms that are found in the bacteria and archaea domains are also known as the prokaryotes. These organisms are made up of prokaryotic cells, the smallest, simplest, and most ancient cells. Organisms in the eukarya domains are made up of the more complex eukaryotic cells. These organisms, called eukaryotes, can be unicellular or multicellular and include animals, plants, fungi, and protists. Now, let us explore the common features or similarities and differences of a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. These are the common features or similarities of a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell according to Peterson in 2019. All living cells that share fundamental and structural parts, which include DNA. DNA is genetic coding that determines the characteristics of a living organism. Second, the cell or plasma membrane. It is the outer layer that separates the cell from the surrounding environment. And the last one is the ribosomes. Ribosomes is an organelle that make proteins. According to Peterson in 2019, these are the differences of a prokaryotic and a eukaryotic cell.
Number 1 is the nucleus. In a eukaryotic cell, the nucleus are surrounded by a nuclear envelope, and it also holds the DNA. It contains a number of chromosomes. While the prokaryotic cell, they do not have the nucleus but a membraneless nucleoid region. It has a free-floating DNA. It may consist of one or multiple linear or circular chromosomes. It may also contain extra chromosomal DNA. Number 2 is the organelles. In the eukaryotic cells, the membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria, wrap and smooth endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex are located in the cytoplasm. The prokaryotic cell often have appendages from the cell surface like the flagellum, fimbriae, and pili. Bacteria may also have carboxysomes. Number 3 is the ribosomes. In the eukaryotic cells, the ribosomes are bigger and more complex. It has membrane-bounded ribosomes found in the cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, and the nuclear membrane. Ribosomes have 60s and 40s subunits. While in the prokaryotic, the ribosomes are free-floating throughout the cytoplasm, and the ribosomes have smaller subunits in 50s and in 30s. Number 4 is reproduction. In the eukaryotic cells, they most reproduce sexually, although some may reproduce through mitosis. In the prokaryotic, they most reproduce through binary fission. The prokaryotes may also have genetic variations such as transformation, transduction, and conjugation. Number 5, cell walls. In the eukaryotic, vertebrates do not have cell walls but plants and other eukaryotes do. Fungal cell walls are made up of chitin, and the prokaryotic, rigid cell wall made up of peptidoglycans.
Now, we have already discovered the similarities and differences of the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Please bring out your pen and paper and answer this activity. I will show you statements and identify whether it is a prokaryotic cell or a eukaryotic cell. Are you ready? Number 1. They are mostly unicellular, smallest, simplest, and ancient cells. Very good. The answer is prokaryotic cell. Number 2. These cells usually divide through binary fission. The answer is prokaryotic cell. Number 3. These cells are common to plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Very good. The answer is eukaryotic cells. Number 4. They are membrane-bound cells primarily have the nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell membrane. Yes, the answer is eukaryotic cell. Number 5. Bacteria is a common example of what type of a cell? Very good. The answer is prokaryotic cell. We just learned that the cell has two types, the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. And these cells are unique with their own characteristics. I hope that you learned a lot today. Once again, I am Teacher Ernest saying, eagerness to learn will lead you in the fulfillment of your dreams. See you in the next episode. Bye!